Welcome back, everyone. My name is Echo. Hope you're having a fantastic day. One of the add-ons I'm highly interested in is the mining and building gadgets. This is created by the Feed the Beast team and has a pretty high rating, so the community is enjoying it. The add-on is priced at 830 mine coins. That's £4.19. This add-on is $5. The description reads, experience the power of Direwolf 20's iconic Java mods on Bedrock. Mine with lasers, construct with ease, and customize your gadgets to fit your unique playstyle. With a variety of building and mining modes, this add-on is perfect for survival players, mining lasers, 5 building gadgets, survival focused, and progressive. Now, I played a lot of Minecraft Java, and especially with mods. I got serious, Litmatica vibes with this. Now, they have created some incredible add-ons on the past, so I'm looking forward to checking this out. The file size of this add-on is 9 megabytes. Now, don't get me wrong, the mining side of things are pretty cool in this add-on, but stick around until we get to the gadgets, because those are absolutely incredible. I'll leave some timestamps on today's video just to make things a little bit easier for you, but trust me, you will be impressed. Now, once you do have this installed in a new or pre-existing world, you'll be given the Gadgets and Gizmos Guide, which you can check this out in book form, but also check it out in category form. If this is your preferred way, we have the change logs, introduction, getting started, mining gadgets, and of course, much more. Personally, though, I prefer to check this out in book form, because if you go to the next page, for example, you were to come off this, go back on it, it stays in that category. If you were to drop this, pick it up again, it will still stay on the same page. Now, you crouch and tap to go back, or you right-click to go to the next one. This is just the introduction. It is the first edition, so it's likely to be updated in the future. Now, it says, getting started. To make things easier, we've divided this guide into sections. We'll start with the mining gadgets and explore how to make them, use them, and upgrade them. The cornerstone of mining gadgets is the blank upgrade module. So we have to make this to get started. It's made with redstone, lapis, diamonds, and a glass pane. So these are going to be needed for each and every single one of the mining tools that we make. Open up the crafting table, tap on craftable, and you're able to make this. Now, when it gets into the mining tools, it says, choose your mining gadget. Discover 3 distinct mining gadgets, each designed to enhance your mining adventure. While all offer the same power functionality, they boast unique appearances to match your personal style. So the recipes are pretty much the exact same materials, just in different formations. So I'll show you guys how to make the first one here. But we can pick any of them, to be honest with you. Open up the crafting table, tap on this. The only one we're not able to make here would be this, because it requires an extra piece of gold. So I'll start with the first one here, which is MK1. There's MK1, MK2, and MK3. And this is the first one. Looks pretty cool. Unfortunately, no, it didn't make any sounds. When I was trying to mess around with it, it didn't make any sounds at all. Now, right now, you'll see it's not going to work. That is because it needs a battery in order to actually work. But the other designs we have are these ones. So this is going to be the MK1. This one's going to be MK2. And this one's going to be 3. So once again, all down to player preference. And they pretty much all do the same thing in terms of the base one. As you can see right now, they don't make any sounds. They don't do anything at all. So how do you get them to work? On the next page, it teaches you about the battery. As you may have noticed, you can't use your fancy new gadget quite yet. That's because it requires a battery. Batteries are versatile power sources that can be placed in any inventory slot. They are used to energize all of your gadgets. The more you use the gadget, the more your battery durability will diminish. So in order to make them, you are going to need 6 copper ingots, 1 iron, 2 redstone dust. Really, really simple to use. However, they're not batteries that you use and then throw away, because these can be recharged, which was quite a surprise, I'll be honest with you. But now that we have this, right, if I was to go ahead and just break blocks, as you can see, these are working with no problem at all. But you'll also notice that the battery is starting to go down. Now, each and every single one of these does have a base setting. As for the base weapon, by the way, they all just do the exact same. Like I said, doesn't matter which one you use, they're all going to work the exact same. Now, you can crouch twice to change the range. By default, every single one has access to this. So maybe you want it to be a little bit more precise with this. It's just going to be 1. It's not going to break this because we're too far away. But this one, we get close, it's going to break. Or you can do it again, change it to, let's go to 4 on this occasion. The range of 4. Once we get to 5, it's not going to work. If we change this to 5, this one, I believe, should work. There you go. And that's the basics behind this. And like you, I was like, okay, is that going to be it? Is that all we've got here? Trust me, you're about to be impressed. Now, in terms of curiosity, does this work in breaking all blocks? Yes. Obviously, it determines what block it's going to be. So breaking this is going to be a lot quicker than breaking something like this. We all know deep slate takes a little bit longer. And that's going to be the exact same for your tools. So you're probably sitting there thinking, why would I want to do this over using a pickaxe? Considering we're going to have to create all of this and create this. Well, the further we go down, we can customize this. And we're going to be starting with what they call the charging station. Batteries don't last forever, but don't fret. Give them a quick charge and they'll be as good as new. So to make yourself a charging station, you're going to need iron. You don't need a horse. He just wants to be the chill guy in this. Coal, redstone, and lapis. It's like a very common material used throughout today's add-on. So you can make the charging station. Go ahead and place this down. Inside of here, I have a battery that I've been using quite a bit. Head over to this. Oh, no, you'll probably notice it's not going to work. If I was to tap this on here, it doesn't work. Why isn't it charging? Well, that's because you have to actually fill up this like a furnace, etc. You can fill it up with wood, for example. You can fill it with coal. You can fill it up with lava. Obviously, lava is going to be the much better way. Now, obviously, the more you use this, the more this needs charging, the more this is going to go down. I hope you guys are still with me here, but this should be fully charged now. Put this on here. This one's now going to be fully charged. You come back and you can reuse the battery again and continue on your journey. Something that a lot of add-ons don't do, renewability and reusability. This one has it all. So like you, I was like, is that all we've got in today's add-on? Now, as you start to learn this more, you learn that there is, in fact, upgrades. Mining gadget upgrades offer various upgrades that you can craft and use. In the next section, we'll explore these upgrades and how to use them. For detailed crafting information, check the in-game crafting menu, and then it starts to explain how to make yourself the upgrading template. So this is going to be the first one, which I think is like efficiency based. You are going to need the base template and a bunch of redstone here. If you tap on this, you're able to make this. Again, if you don't see it, tap on craftable. Now, I'm not going to go through all of the recipes, but if you were to type in upgrade, you can see each and every single upgrade. Now, obviously, the recipes do change depending on what you're trying to make and how difficult it is to actually make it. So, for example, the upgrade range tier 3, you're going to need a diamond block and an emerald block. Silk touch, you're going to need golden apples and some slimes. Magnet, so I don't know what the rarest one is. There's a void one as well. I actually think it might well be this one, but yeah, these are all... Oh, that one. Oh, that one. Upgrade 7x7 mining needs a netherite block, nether stars, netherite pick, as well as ender pearls and a pre-existing template. How on earth do I get this upgrade on one of these weapons? Well, in the guidebook, it says on the next page, we have a modification table. And this is simply used to upgrade it. So let's go ahead and get this crafted. The recipe for this is pretty easy to make. Open up a crafting table, and we're going to make ourselves the modification station. Place this down. Grab yourself the weapon that you want to upgrade. So we'll start with the basic one. Shoot it, tap on it. It should say add upgrade. This one now has efficiency on it. So if we were to open up this, at the bottom, it's going to say efficiency 1. These by default don't have anything on them, but can also be upgraded. You can tap on this and also remove an upgrade as well. And if you're wondering, like I was, can you put multiple upgrades on? The answer, of course, is yes. So they're just kind of like better pickaxes in a way. This has efficiency on it now, so it's going to be a little bit better. Not as good as like efficiency 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. But I was just really impressed with how it works. I was just hoping for some kind of sound, though. I mean, it could have been toggleable, right? Have a sound on. But just really cool. Really, really cool. Starts to get so much better than this. You haven't seen half of it yet. So we have efficiency tier 1 on our weapon. We have 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm not going to show you them all, but I will show you as much as possible. We then have fortunes. We then have freezing, light placer, magnets. We have the range. So you can go past 5. As you guys know, the default one right now is 5. You can go up to 20, I believe. What else do we have inside of here? We have the kind of like tunneling option. We have unbreaking, and then we have the void one. So rather than me doing each and every single one of these, what I did to make life easier is I put them all on weapons already individually. But I will show you what happens if you were to combine them. So on this one, I have efficiency 4. This one I have efficiency 5. And this one has, I think it's fortune and efficiency. So if I was to go to remove, what we'll do is we'll remove both of these. It will take away the templates. And this has nothing on it now, as you'll see. If we tap on this, add, I want this to have efficiency. I also want to have fortune. Now, you can't add multiple fortunes. So if I, efficiencies. So if I was to try and add, let's say efficiency. Oh, I can't. Okay, so I can't add it. Let me do this one more time. So what we'll do is we'll remove 5. I'll tap on it one more time and add 4 and try and add 5. If you add 5, it removes 4. You can't stack them is the way I'm trying to explain this for you. So this being efficiency 4, let's go ahead and shoot this. Works on these as well. Let's go to the higher one. You can see how fast this mines. And then this, I believe, is the highest one. Doesn't quite insta-mine. I mean, it's fast, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't quite insta-mine, but it'll shred through these ones. This has freezing, which apparently can also stop lava flow. So if I was to kind of shoot this here, I believe, I think I have to shoot the floor still. There you go. It froze that. And I think it's the same for this as well. It will turn it to obsidian, which, by the way, you can still break. And by the way, you can break this a lot faster than using a pickaxe. This one here is going to be torches. Light placer. I'm definitely in a dark area here, and I can't seem to get this to place the torches. Like, this is definitely one of the lowest lit areas, but it's definitely not placing down any torches with this one. I know what you're thinking. Maybe you need torches on you. I have torches, but it doesn't seem to be placing them down. If I crouch, it is definitely enabled. Light placer illuminates areas while mining in darkness. Just didn't seem to place them. So that one might be bugged, or I'm kind of reading this wrong. This one has magnets, which means when you are mining with this, they automatically go in your inventory. Now, this combined with one of the range upgrades is perfect. If you had diamonds in the ceiling, there was lava below, but you really needed it, you could reach it. So this goes for any of the materials. Obviously, if you had efficiency as well, it would be even better. Works with all of the ores, which I think is absolutely brilliant. This is the range one that I'm talking about. In order to change your range, go ahead and crouch twice. We have this at 20. You can reach incredibly far. That's why I'm saying if you needed to reach something in the ceiling, like a diamond, you'll have no problem at all with this one. Obviously, you'd have to combine multiple. So you'd also have to have the magnet, which I want to double check. Can we do this? Add upgrades, add the magnet. So if we were struggling on reaching the diamonds from a distance, yes, straight into your inventory. Silk Touch is also another one that's available. Once again, you do need the range of this one. So Silk Touch plus magnet, I think, would be another great one to have. The next one we have available here is going to be... What's this one? Is this efficiency? Oh, this is another... Wait, is it? I actually don't know what I put on this one. I actually don't know. Let's check. Let's go to remove. This one has... Oh, okay. Now we get into the mining. Oh, yes. Now we get into the mining options. Now, I'm going to ignore those because the next ones are even better. These are the more expensive ones to make. Can you mine these, like... Hold on. Does it work? Oh, it does. It works down as well. We wanted to make a quarry. But it gets bigger than that. Got 7x7s. So what's this one got on it? I think this one is... It doesn't say. I can't see it. Maybe put it up there? No, it just says pathway enabled. Look at the size of this. I love the way they've kind of put the outline on the wall as well, so you know where you're mining. Hard to show you this one, but this one's just going to be an unbreaking. That's all it is. It just means durability is going to be pretty cool. I think that might be related to the battery, though. Not 100% sure with that one. And the last one is going to be void. I actually have no idea what the void one actually does. So we're going to have to read the information behind this. It says voids blocks void junk. So I don't know. Discard mined items and blocks into the void. I'm so confused. Do I have to like hold it down or something? Because at the moment it's just mining. Yeah, apologies with this one and the light one. I'm not sure if they're broken or if I just generally can't figure it out. But I was reading the information. I couldn't find anything at all. My guess would be like it's meant to create a void where all of the blocks that you mine just end up going into. But this is just doing the regular mining. So they're not going anywhere. And I couldn't figure out the information from inside of here either. Because it doesn't actually explain each and every single one. But yeah, unfortunately, I have no answer for this one. If anyone knows how, let me know. Now that the mining tools are done, let's get into the gadgets. On the book, on the next page, it says this half of the book focuses on building gadgets. There are a total of 5 for you to learn and master. Like the mining gadgets, all building gadgets require power, which once again is going to be with the battery, and they are charged the exact same. So, next page, it says we have the building gadgets. The building gadget makes building a large number of blocks all at once extremely easy. First, ensure the gadget has some energy. So we'll go ahead and make this one. This is made with diamonds, iron, redstone, and lapis. This makes the building gadget. So if you go ahead and crouch twice, we have the mode, which is going to be build to me grid, horizontal wall, stairs, surface, and a bunch more. I'll teach you guys all of these. For now, we're going to keep it on the basic setting. It then says you can choose your building mode by double sneaking. Each mode is described in its appropriate entry book. So if you go towards the back of this book, it will then start teaching you about each and every single one and how all of them work. So if you're new to this, would recommend starting here. So the way this works is if you go ahead and crouch and look at a block, let's use grass for example, and we tap, as you can see, the block selected is grass. I can have this as dirt. Now you have to make sure you have those blocks in your inventory unless you're checking this out in creative. I could have this as planks. I could have this as cherry. I could have this as deep slate stone, etc. Now, right now, the setting we have is build to me. So if I was to stand here and tap, we want to make sure we have the correct block, which is dirt. Then I'm going to tap and it's going to build it for me. Whatever way I am facing, it is going to keep building it. And you can make this really, really big. You can also make this go up as well. So you can kind of do this one by one. I found the best way to do that one would be with the grid mode. So I can stand here and kind of tower these up, which means I don't have to tower up. I thought this was really, really cool. And there are so many options. The more blocks you have, the more designs you're able to do. And the other tools get even better. So I kind of missed this at the start just because it opens it up here. If you scroll up, you can actually change the size of this one. So I'm going to do this as stairs, hit submit, and go ahead and crouch on this. I'm in creative, but it will actually create stairs for you. I can then go ahead and place this down, look at this, and go ahead and make this as stairs. Yeah, I just got a bit distracted because I missed that. So I'll show you guys all of these. Horizontal row, for example. That's going to be the one which I did show you guys already. Really good for building. We will go ahead and change this as the wall. Oh, wow. Okay, is that wall or floor? Basically a floor, in my opinion. Wait, it didn't do it over here. Oh, okay, yeah. So you have to be a little bit careful with these because if you try and spam them, which I was doing, they won't do them all at once. When they're done, you'll end up with a new grid. So we'll go ahead and change it to column, vertical column. There you go. Size is going to be 15. If you do it too much, it's going to basically say, hey, kind of relax a little bit. Here we go. Wall. There we go. That's kind of what I wanted. Really good for base building. So apologies for not showing you that, but that's possible with the building gadget. The next gadget we have is the exchanging gadget. The exchanging gadget can swap one set of blocks for another. It cannot, however, replace air blocks. Use a building gadget for that. Now, once again, you are going to make sure you have enough battery life. In order to make this one, you're going to need diamonds, iron, lapis, and redstone. Let's get this one made. Go ahead and crouch twice. You can change the size of this, the surface. So I want this to be, let's go with surface for now. So I can tap, we need to get ourselves some blocks here. So what I'll do is I want to change, is it this? Dirt block for this. So that has now been changed to that. I've changed the grass. Oh, this could be really good for a base. So let's go ahead and I want to change this one more time. I'm going to crouch twice. We can make this even bigger. I want to change it as a grid. So this can change them every so often. Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool. But instead, what I would like to do is place this down. Look at that. And then place that over there. So that should technically be them. This is really good for outlines as well. Now, maybe that's a little bit too big for me, right? Maybe that's a little bit too big. So I want this to be a little bit more acute. So we'll do 4. We'll change this to vertical column here. I need to change it to... Let's try this. I would like to change it to this. So we don't want to change it to grass. I'd like to change this to stone brick. There we go. And the way I'm facing it works as well. How cool is that? So impressed. Once people start perfecting these kind of tools, people will make some incredible builds and make them a lot easier. I am most definitely still learning this add-on. There's a couple of gadgets I'm still getting used to, like the copy and paste. So all of this can be found inside of here. Not going to show you the recipes because they're relatively easy to understand. Go ahead and crouch twice. We're able to copy. So I think in order for this one to work, we have to put this into copy mode. So that's going to copy. We need to copy this. I don't know how far we're able to copy. Does it copy like 2 of them? And then we'll do crouch and copy. And then we're able to, I believe, paste this. I would need dirt blocks here. So /give @p dirt. Let's do like 50, for example. And then place this down. Oh, okay. So my battery I would need a battery here. So now we should have everything that we need. Place this down and it's built it. It's not amazing by any means. I think it's going to be very, very tedious to tweak and mess around with this, but you're going to need to constantly need the blocks. And then I think the other one might be the cut tool. Is this the cut tool? So this is cut. So I think it works the exact same way. So we would go like, I think it's that one. We'll do the exact same again. This one, we'll do, I think it's crouch twice and cut. That gets rid of it. This is kind of like a world edit kind of tool, these couple. And the last one we have is a destruction gadget. The destruction gadget makes clearing a large area very easy. Any blocks cleared will be voided. First, open the settings menu and adjust the area. So with this one, it has many options. I'm going to make these quite big and just see how this works. That's really cool. It's like a quarry one. It's very similar to the miner, but if you wanted to do this in like large spaces, then this one's really cool for that. Hopefully today's video has helped you out. I did this with quite a mess. I imagine you guys, the more you test and play with this, will do a lot better than I did. But I would recommend this add-on if you were interested. I think the creators did a really good job.